Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to checking out the YouTube version of Cinematic Autopsy. We've noticed a lot of you are watching and have not subscribed.
Yes.
So,
Please
it would,
subscribe.
yeah, before we begin, it would be wonderful if you guys could click on that little link right there, right, see where I'm pointing right there, and you'll notice that if you scroll down, you'll see subscribe. So subscribe to us, CL Squared Productions. You'll be able to see our videos, stuff.
We have lots of cool
our
content for you
trailers.
guys. You'll know everything that we're up to in the film world, whether we're talking about it or doing it.
Exactly. So let's give you 5 seconds to subscribe. All right, everyone. We'll see you guys soon. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the set of Idiocracy that we like to call America.
Yeah. This country is a mess.
Oh, God, yeah. We have the, at first I thought Marjorie Taylor Greene had just stopped her electrolysis, but it turned out it was Hulk Hogan speaking at the RNC.
It's like, most of my news updates that I get are your Facebook posts.
Yes. Believe it or not, I am super political.
Yes.
And
I wouldn't have known about the Hulk Hogan thing if you didn't post about it.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan spoke, Dana White spoke, Linda McMahon spoke, and I'm just like, Linda McMahon, like your literally your achievement is like marrying a guy who pooped on people.
At least he didn't come in plants.
Do we know Vince? If it's Vince McMahon, would you be surprised if you found out that he did that?
No.
The only difference is when he came, it would be like fucking pure, like fucking protein powder or something.
Yeah. It's protein powder. That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a weird and sad world. And welcome to the series finale of America, people. Mm-hmm. I am Charles D. Lincoln.
Yeah, and I'm sad.
Yes.
I'm Chelsea LeSage. Hello, we are CL Square Productions. These glasses are too big on my head.
Yes. So we are starting a whole new theme today.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We're going to the musical theater kid within Chelsea LeSage, and to the weird metalhead who actually also really liked musicals in Charles.
Yeah.
Who I remember the first rock opera I ever saw was Rocky Horror, actually.
Yeah, it was most people's first.
Yeah, and I was totally blown away. I was actually equally blown away to discover that today's film was before Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
I did not. I figured this would have been something that maybe Rocky Horror was a cult thing, and then everybody tried to copy it or something like that. Turns out, nope. This was Brian de Palma doing this on his own before Rocky Horror.
Well, I was just like, what year did Phantom of the Opera come out? Because this is they had to have taken so much from that. Too.
Yeah. Did they? I've never seen Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, this movie is basically Phantom of the Opera for metalheads in a way.
Well,
for Charles.
I would not say metalheads. I will say, I find the character of Beef hilarious, but Beef seems to me like a character written from someone seeing a picture of the New York Dolls and knowing nothing else about them.
Right.
And just creating a whole character from just a picture.
I loved Beef. Beef stole the show for me.
Yeah. I
was like, I fucking hate this man, thank God.
We'll get into that scene later on. But yeah, so we're covering Phantom of the Paradise. This is a movie for years and years and years. People have said, oh my God, Charles, you obviously have seen Phantom of the Paradise, right? You must love that movie. And I'm like, I've never seen it.
I didn't know you'd never seen it.
Well, here's the funny thing, is that it's one of those things where I know the scene of, spoilers, by the way, on the YouTube version, we have a warning, but if you're listening on podcast, just know we spoil the whole movie in this shit.
Yes.
And we always do.
which is
Before we
why
even get to that scene.
which is why you should go and watch, and listen to us talking about Death Proof and Battle Proof Earth, so you never have to watch them.
Yes.
And The Postman, of course.
I knew you were going to say The Postman next.
Oh my God, did you know Kevin Costner made some movie about, like, righteous white settlers killing evil savage natives?
Nope.
That he split into 2 films. It's called Horizon. And yeah, they're still letting Kevin Costner direct after fucking The Postman. And what ended up happening is it was this, because Kevin Costner's ego knows no bounds. The movie had to be split into 2 films.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
And they've just canceled the second film because the first one flopped. Even though it's done.
Oh my God.
So I don't even know what. See, that's the thing. Like in the old days, well, it'll eventually come to DVD or streaming or whatever. But now with fucking, full movies just getting shelved, it's entirely possible no one will ever see Kevin Costner's big, like, fucking Western.
Like his magnum opus.
Yeah, his big fucking Western dick stroking contest that he likes to have.
That's a porn category.
So I'm really happy with that. The other thing I will say is this was different from most rock operas I've seen, but I think most rock operas I've seen go by the Rocky Horror template of the songs are important to the plot. And they're kind of this could have basically been like a 40-minute short film.
Yep. Yeah, you really that was something I was a little like, is this really a rock opera? There's way too much talking in this.
Yeah, because it does qualify as a rock opera when I looked it up, though.
Yeah.
But because there's entire songs being played. There's like a dozen or so.
Yeah, no, it's a fun soundtrack. It doesn't really further the plot, but
yeah, the songs don't feather the plot at all. The songs are songs performed by the characters. They are not the characters breaking into song.
Yeah, so I guess that makes it not a musical.
Yeah.
It is
even though technically there are musical numbers, but the musical numbers are not furthering the plot at all.
Yep.
Yeah. It's also interesting because, Brian De Palma, of course, directed Carrie, which we also saw. Go listen to our Carrie episode. After you listen to this one, don't turn this one off and go listen to the Carrie one. But it's also interesting, like, how many techniques he used in Carrie, I saw him using in this as well.
Really?
Like the split screen stuff and like...
Oh, yeah, the split screen stuff was also one of my favorites.
Yeah, and a lot of the camera angles he used, like, I can see there's like a Brian De Palma type, choreography.
Choreography.
I mean, I guess there could be. I don't think he's done any other musicals, but like cinematography.
Yeah. No, I love how it was shot. I was like, this is I really enjoyed this movie for what it was. I did.
Yeah.
It made your heart happy.
I was just shocked, absolutely shocked that this was not his first film, because this really seems like something...
Like a first film.
Yeah, because there are a whole bunch of really amateur things in it that you would assume someone was only doing because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And it turns out this is like his 4th or 5th film, and he had like a $1.3 million budget.
Oh my God.
I mean, the opening intro about Swan, he has no other name. That's Rod Sterling, who fucking, was the Twilight Zone fucking introduction dude.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That went on a little too long. But
yeah.
Some of the songs went on a little long too.
Yeah.
But I'd never even heard of this fucking movie.
Yeah, it's one of those things people like in like the goth and metal and like kind of people who wear a lot of makeup watch this movie a lot.
Okay. Makes sense.
So let's I also forgot to look up how tall Paul Williams is, because he looks like a small, like he's child sized for most of this film.
He does look fun sized. He does.
Yeah.
Like Paul Williams is. I mean, like, of course, he was the only one I recognized, and I was looking up everything he's been in, and the one thing I remembered him from was the Muppet movie. So it made me really sad to see him in this.
There was a point in Paul Williams' career where every movie that my dad would take me to as a child that wasn't a horror film had Paul Williams in it.
Weird.
He was in so many. He got so much work in the 70s. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like I remember
Alive?
what? I don't know. I don't know. I do know for a little bit Axl Rose was looking like him, and I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But
You're right.
he was looking like Paul Williams, and I remember posting memes of it because I like making fun of Axl Rose because of the stories my dad told me about what a piece of shit he is.
Yeah, yeah. And you know this embarrassing thing, Axl Rose was the second guy I ever thought about masturbating.
Most women did, though. I mean, he was a hot looking guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I'm not going to deny that fucking Axl Rose wasn't attractive. I think everyone in Guns N' Roses was attractive except for Izzy Stradlin, who just looked like a fucking heroin junkie.
Did not look well.
Yeah, no, he was the one guy. I mean, you could tell they probably all did drugs, but he was the one who looked it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the too skinny guy who wears sunglasses all the time with the short hair, who is just like, okay, yeah, that's a guy who probably like fucking gives blowjobs for like fucking smack behind like a KFC or something.
That's called Tuesdays.
Yes. So
Yeah.
So anyway, we're covering Brian De Palma's written and directed Phantom of the Paradise, which I love.
I love that Paul Williams did the fucking
all the music.
He wrote the lines and the music.
Yeah.
All right, make it in the recycling. Make it. Oh, I have to.
Say, they can't tell. You could have just been like, she shoots, she scores, and everyone would have been like,
you're right.
Yeah. See?
You're right.
Maybe it's just I watched too much the Republican National Convention, and now I'm okay with lying. So.
Jeez. Oh, that reminds me. I want to read part of at least a little bit of that thing you sent me. I've got to do that.
Which thing?
The bad thing.
Oh, yeah. Project 20. I'm fucking say it. Project 2025. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
More people should read that. If you haven't read about it, go read about it because it's fucked up. Anyway, so his name is Swan. That's Paul Williams.
Okay. Did you write all of these things down? Because I didn't want to pause it because it was.
I did not. I started to, and then it went on for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, I'm not writing all this.
I was doing that, and I was like, Charles will do it.
Yeah, no, it went on for way too long. His past is a mystery, but his work is already a legend. He wrote and produced his first gold record at 14, which I guess he didn't.
Yeah, no, what was that? He didn't.
Yeah, we later discovered that he was like, in the 50s, and
How dare he be in the 50s?
Yeah, so he brought folk and rock together, and his band, the Juicy Fruits, gave birth to the nostalgia wave of the 70s. I also kind of loved how it made me realize about how much more shit you could get away with in the 70s as far as, say, using Variety and Rolling Stone in your movie and clearly not having them print it.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, wow, this budget is better than I thought it was. Seeing those brands, I was like, wow.
Yeah, and I kind of get the feeling they probably did not let him use those. He probably just used them on his own because those particular issues they had did not look like real ones. And I'm sure if they had let him do it, they would have printed up like a fucking real copy, a real cover for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it just looks like hey, they're not going to sue us. I mean, nowadays, if you and I tried to put fucking Variety and Rolling Stone in a fucking movie,
we would be in jail.
They'd put us in the cell next to Harvey Weinstein. I don't know why it's a co-ed jail and we're in there together, but it is.
Do they have co-ed jail?
No. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
I'm imagining it now.
How many fucking rape jail babies would be being born?
It's true.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm gonna start a petition.
Oh, you do that. you do that, Kim K. So anyway, he created the Paradise, the ultimate rock palace.
Mm-hmm.
This film is the story for the search for that sound.
Yeah.
So we
The
open.
story of a girl, like that search of the girl who sang it something and the
Yeah.
monster stole it.
Yeah. The girl, of course, played by Jessica Harper, who is another person we covered when we talked about Suspiria.
Mm-hmm.
And she also, in Shock Treatment, which we are not going to cover because I despise that movie, um, she took over for Susan Sarandon as Janet.
Oh,
Because
I did not know
for
that.
those unaware, Shock Treatment was a sequel to Rocky Horror, where only like two of the original people, like the actors for Riff Raff and Columbia, are the only people who returned.
Oh shit.
And they don't even play Riff Raff in Columbia; they play two different characters.
That's kind of weird. Why would they do that?
Well, because Richard O'Brien wrote everything, so Richard O'Brien is in every one of his films that he
Right.
does the music for.
Right.
But and I think like him and what was Little Nell who played Columbia? I think they were like best friends or lovers or something.
Yeah.
I know
I
he
haven't
was,
seen the movie in a long time.
yeah, but
Yeah. Last time I saw it, Dylan was Riff Raff.
yeah.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, I am. Right now is we'll talk about Rocky Horror another time, but
No, we're talking about it now.
you know, but we opened to a bunch of greasers singing a song that sounds shockingly like that Billy Joel song.
Did it?
Or is it a Billy Joel song or an Elton John song? There's like very 1950s song one of
Oh,
them
I thought it
has.
was like Beach Boys. They sounded like the Beach Boys, I thought.
Later on they do.
Yeah, I don't
Later
know.
on they do, but this was very like, and you know how I feel about the 1950s. So
Yes.
at that point, I'm like, I think I already regret picking this film.
Oh no, they're called the Juicy Fruits, and I
Yes.
really like that name because it's the best gum.
And but the thing is it is true that there was a lot of 1950s nostalgia in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's how you got Laverne and Shirley, you got Happy Days, you got all those sort of
Yeah, it was huge in TV for
yeah. Yeah, there was so much nostalgia for the 19 set, just like how now there's a lot for like the 80s and 90s.
sure. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I assume the fact that Limp Bizkit is fucking touring, I guess we're starting the beginning of the early aughts nostalgia.
I hate that. That makes me
Yeah,
really sad.
like,
Isn't that other Trumpers? Yeah,
uh, Limp
probably.
Bizkit?
Yeah.
I don't think Limp Bizkit even know what fucking politics are, honestly. They don't seem, although it's very funny, like Emily and I had a whole discussion about how there's a documentary on Woodstock,
Yeah,
Woodstock 99.
I watched it, yeah.
Yeah, and they talk about how there's all these angry like 23-year-old men who were there and setting things on fire and rioting and all that. And I thought about their age and I'm like, "Oh my God, that was the first Trump rally."
Oh, wow.
Like think about it. Like,
Yeah.
all these angry young men there
Yeah.
fucking, with their misogyny and the assaults that happened and burning shit
Mhm.
down and it's like that was the first Trump rally.
I'm depressed.
So, because we were thinking about, we're like, yeah, all those guys are the right age. Because all
Yeah.
those guys would be 49 now if they were 23 in 99.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
So,
Wah, wah.
yeah. But yeah, no, Limp Bizkit are not particularly like a political band. You know who are political are like fucking Puddle of Mud though. And
Oh,
like Five Finger Fruit Punch and
Five Finger Fruit Punch.
well, that's what I like to call them. All the
Oh.
people who actually enjoyed metal before it got to MTV referred to them as Five Finger Fruit Punch. He's super right wing.
Dang.
Yeah, the singer of that shitty band is super super right wing, and the singer of Disturbed is also pretty conservative.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but back to the thing is, so there's a dude talking, and this is Philbin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it wasn't Philbin. It was the singer of the Juicy Fruits who's talking because his accent is amazing, and I can't tell if he's a European trying to sound like a 1950s greaser.
Yeah, you sounded cool. I was like, this guy is great, and he can sing really well.
You know, um, I guess. And then we see Woody Allen. We see Woody Allen painting over the Juicy Fruits logo with putting a thing that says Winslow Leach at the piano.
At the piano over the Juicy Fruit sign. Yeah, I love that. I was like, what is I thought it was like a riot against the Juicy Fruits first. You can
Yeah,
tell the political climate of everything we're going through because I was like, oh no, a riot's about to break out.
yeah, yeah.
What is happening?
One of the Juicy Fruits starts beating up a fan and then assaults the guy's girlfriend.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
exciting.
and there's something going on, and there's a slow clap from a dude with white gloves on, who we later learn is Swan.
Yes. Oh, at the end of Winslow going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. While the song ends, there's like the slow clap.
Yes.
In fact, everyone looks to him first before they see if they can applaud.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love
Yes.
it. This is a movie about a cult.
Yes. Yes. I'll tell you off air. There was a thing that I thought about this movie. Just please remind me of that.
Okay.
So we have the manager talking about how this girl he was in love with, who made a record a hit, and you can't sign somebody to a life contract, and
Hmm.
you know so
Yeah, I love when he was like, yeah, we sued her. We couldn't lose. We bribed the judge. I was like, that's amazing.
yes.
Speaking of bribing the judge, this doesn't happen in this, but Your Honor is really good. Did I say that last week?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have Netflix, so I haven't seen it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we meet Philbin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, I wrote Philbin is a guy.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Um,
What? I wrote Philbin is a guy.
yeah. Philbin, of course, played by the actor who plays Philbin.
He's a guy.
uh, George Mimoli.
What a name.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
I think
know.
you mean Ava Gardner.
Yes. So, the Woody Allen guy, who we later find out is Winslow Leach, sits down and starts. There's going to be a 20-minute intermission. Everyone starts leaving, and he starts sitting down at the piano, which does seem like a bad time to get people to pay attention to you.
I wrote Winslow is Woody Allen meets Gene Wilder meets Andy Dick.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Take out the Gene Wilder because it's totally.
We love him.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, I totally see Andy Dick meets it's Woody Allen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed you the picture of my dad's unfortunate Woody Allen look he had at some point in the 70s. Yeah.
I did. See,
I,
I
s-
like the look.
I didn't even recognize him when I saw that picture. I was like, what? Oh my God. Why did my father look like this at one point?
Why did my father? How did my father look like this?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was obviously before I was born because I've never remembered him looking like that.
Hmm.
But I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, that was not a good look for him to have.
No, it wasn't. It
You
wasn't.
know,
And also, you just came off of like this is not an ideal time for you to be playing organ music on a piano by yourself, like after the Juicy Fruits are just done.
yes,
Yeah,
I
not.
I
You're thinking
do
about
love
dead friends.
I do love the janitor sweeping up around him though.
Yes. No, that was awesome. It was so fucked up. I like
Yeah.
how everything in Swan's house is actually record shaped, or like,
Hmm.
yeah, that makes me happy.
Yeah. So we get Philbin is talking to Leach about the sound, and basically they like what this guy sounds like, but they don't really want to hire him.
Yeah, yeah.
This movie is really about the importance of getting your shit copyrighted.
That's exactly what it is.
You know?
That is exactly what it is. I was like, this is a copyright drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
With songs. um, yeah. This cantata that he wrote is all about Faust. It's like the first classical music Faust thing.
The first rock opera of
Mhm.
Faust.
Yeah, and it's just gonna get taken away from him, and he, like so many young musicians, is so gullible and thinks that they're actually gonna
And so since
be treated well.
I've never seen Phantom of the Opera, is Faust involved in that as well?
No,
Okay.
no, not really, not really. I mean, it's the love story, the theater, and the mask, and
Yeah.
kind of like the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Phantom goes and tries to destroy things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he falls in love with a girl and destroys himself when she chooses a living man.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's
Okay.
great, and it's
Yeah.
actually not a bad musical theater movie
Yeah.
either. Like, I actually liked it. Gerard Butler plays the Phantom, and my is he sexy.
Yeah.
That man can sing.
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming he doesn't have an electronic piece put onto his chest that makes him speak like a vocoder.
No, no,
um,
no. I was like, that's really interesting.
hmm
This is, I'm like, did they get the idea of Ursula and the Little Mermaid from this movie? Because she just like takes voices. What the
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck?
So
No.
basically, Philbin, who is, kind of I don't know what Philbin's job is exactly. I thought he was like a band manager, but he is also a stage manager and the ticket counter and the kind of head of security.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, so
I have,
Philbin goes in and talks to Leach about his sound, and he asks for 2 or 3 of his more up numbers, and he
yeah.
shows them his sonata that's 200 or 300 pages long.
hmm Yeah, as you
Is
do. I
is
I looked at that and was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, how long are they usually? Because I can't read sheet
Like
music, so.
a sonata like that. I mean, it depends on how. I don't know. It could be between like 20 and 60 pages,
Okay, so
maybe.
so
Yeah.
300 is not good.
I mean, I'm sure that's been done. I don't have the answer to that, but
Yeah,
that's cray. That shit cray.
yeah.
Shit's
Uh,
not.
So they ask him what label he's on, and I think the Juicy Fruits are going to dig it. And that's when we see the first violent reaction from Winslow Leach, where he grabs Philbin and is like, "My music is going to be mutilated by those grease balls."
Those grease balls. I love that he said grease balls. I was like, this is the 70s. He just had an idea and he worked so hard on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, "I'm just let me look at it and I'll get it right back to you. I'm gonna produce your first album, Lies."
I love the idea of someone just asking for like 300 pages of sheet music and like, yeah, no, we'll give it right back to you. Don't worry, we're gonna give you a call.
I'll give you, yeah, and it looked like he didn't have a fucking copy. It's all handwritten sheet music.
Yes, yes. And that's why I said this movie's about the importance of copyright, because had he
hmm
copyrighted his shit, none of this would have happened.
Yes. Huh, Peanut? How do you feel about this? You don't need to lick my tip. Stop. Okay.
So,
Then we
um,
go to 1 month later.
yeah. So interesting, by the way, is they had actually wanted to call in the original script, the record label is not called Death Records, it's Swan Song Enterprises.
Huh.
And of course, because of the importance of copyright, they had to change that because of Led Zeppelin's Swan Song Records.
Wow.
Yeah. So right
So it's
there,
like they basically were fucking themselves from the beginning, I think, in a way with this movie where they tried to do exactly what the movie is
pretty
doing in a
much,
way. Yeah.
pretty much. But yeah, Led Zeppelin's representation were not very happy about them using Swan Song, so they changed it to Death.
I liked Death Records. I thought it had a cool logo. I like the fire in it at the end.
But if
It
you
was
think
cool.
about the logo, it fits with Swan Song because it was the dead swan.
Yep.
So, so Winslow Leach goes to their offices, and he's
Their
he's
orifices.
he's the most fucking naive. Like, yeah, they said they'd get
So
back to me.
naive.
They
It's been a month. You said that they'd get back to me. What's going on? I loved it. Like, so she pulls out the secretary is just like that seemed like such a fun little bit part,
Mhm.
that role. That she was great. She pulls out his files and it says, what does it say? Never see ever or something
Yeah,
like
he's under the never to be seen
never to
section
be
of the
seen.
Rolodex.
Yeah, so the alarm goes off and the security is chasing him out, but he's still there in the nighttime. Like, time has passed, and he's been hiding behind a tree. Calls a cab that says to follow that car. So he's been waiting for someone to leave, I assume.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd get to meet the devil. I don't know. This movie is just insane. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I love too that he has really upbeat music as he starts like running and hiding behind a tree
Mhm.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. the music choices are great, like when it's just an overlay of like a montage or whatever the fuck, when there's no song, where there's no lyrics.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
soundtrack doesn't make any sense, and I love
Yeah.
it.
So he's basically breaking and entering as part of the Charles and
That's our
Chelsea
theme.
cinematic autopsy theme.
Yeah.
And into what I assume is Swan's Mansion as
Is the
as
Swanage.
women are getting ready to audition for his song.
Yes, which happens to be Winslow's song. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they all are singing completely different and not in the same melody at all. Never mind the same key, but like not
Mm-hmm.
the same melody. And I'm like, it bothered me. I was like,
See,
nope.
see, I will say I love the sound design of all these different women
Mhm.
singing the same song in the
Very clever.
background.
It was very clever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it sounds like, it almost sounds like the fucking Whales of Hell. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
his song being sung by all these different women in completely different ways in the background. Like
Yeah,
we
it
all we
irks me. It's got to be a personal hell for Winslow, like figuring it out too.
Yeah, like we focus on maybe like two or three of them, but if you listen to the background,
Oh yeah,
there's dozens.
yeah. It's
All it
really
and not even
clever.
in like sync with each other.
No, not at all. And I feel like it's like a representation of the chaos that's just going to consume his mind throughout this movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was just this cacophony and I fucking loved it. But here's where he meets Phoenix.
Yes, which is like a really great name for a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like what a sexy fucking name for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. What? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So he hears, and Phoenix is the one who has a particularly beautiful voice.
She does. Like
Yeah.
one of her songs that she sings, it was like that could be a new music theater audition song for me.
Yeah, like if I recall correctly. By the way, did you know Sissy Spacek was the set dresser on this film?
No, what?
That's one of the, remember I said like how she ended up getting like, knowing about the Carrie auditions because she had worked with him before.
Oh,
She was the set dresser on this film.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
I love
So
it.
um and they also used the City Center concert hall in New York City for the exterior for the Paradise, by the way.
Oh,
And the interior concert scenes were the Majestic Theater in Dallas, Texas.
that's so strange. I love that though.
Yeah.
I love movie magic. Yeah, so he's asking Phoenix where she got that song, and she said, "Oh, Philbin gave us to audition with." So he sings with her, conducting her in a way, coaching her through the thing, and just like, "I wrote that song." Um, yes, that is the logo of, or the, what is it? That little phrase for the movie is, "I wrote this song." This is
Yeah.
the song, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she basically, they're auditioning people for his cantata without his knowledge. If you haven't gotten
Hmm.
that by now.
Yeah.
And they want to open Paradise with it. It's my cantata. I hope you. Every time I say cantata, and this has been happening since I started playing music, I start wanting like Mexican food because I
Do,
think of cantina.
do you want to know this? See, this shows how little because okay, Chelsea and I come from opposite ends of the musical thing. Like I remember I played Mr. Bungle for her and it like terrified her as a music theory person.
Yeah, I fucking hated it,
Um
but I can
wow.
understand why you loved it.
But that's the thing.
It hurt me.
I have no knowledge of musical theater. And
Mhm.
I wrote a song that we had a soprano who worked with my old band. And
Mhm.
she was describing it as like, this is the most chaotic fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And like, she's like, I'm determined to just transcribe this one day so I can make order of it.
Yeah, no, it's the only thing in the world that my brain has to, that and Shakespeare, that like I have to be very organized about because I'm a fucking mess.
Yeah.
The yeah, I have to do that too.
But what I was gonna say was about that because I'm not a music theory first. In fact, when my band, I had two people who had music theory knowledge in the band, and then other people who were either self-taught, because I'm mostly self-taught.
Mhm.
Um, and then people who were just taught by like, fucking the local, like, hey, I'm a guy with a guitar, give me $50 a week, I'll teach you how to play, you know.
The
Um,
flyers are on telephone poles right next to the
yeah,
"I'm looking for a girlfriend" guy.
Yeah, well, that guy would have been a fetus at the time,
That's true.
but in fact, I will admit, I used to fall asleep when the band members would talk about music theory.
Yeah.
I would literally fall asleep during it.
Well, it literally like it's the hardest thing to hear if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of that, I actually had to look up if cantata was a real word
Mhm.
because I had never heard it until this movie.
Makes sense. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had to look it up and be like, is that a, because I've heard of sonata, I've never heard of a cantata, so that's why I was like,
Now I
oh,
want a frittata.
well, enjoy.
I
Um,
will. I think I actually have one in the freezer.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, uh, you know,
Now I'm just hungry.
so Phoenix is there so she can get a part in the chorus, and he's like, a chorus? I wrote it for a man to sing, like,
Yeah, and he's also just madly in love with her, doting on her as his muse,
yeah,
like, right from the start.
yeah,
Yeah, I just wanted to, because I might forget about this later. Towards the end, in a very desperate, like big moment, she just goes to him like she's known him and been to Winslow, like they've known each other their whole lives, and she
hmm
like throws herself, and it's just like, oh, why? And I'm like, are you guys best friends? Didn't you meet like twice? And he's literally like taking you up this weird stairwell. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself.
yeah.
Yes.
I will say this is also a movie I looked at and I'm like, I could totally do a gritty reboot of this movie though.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh my god, I could totally tell this story in like the darkest fucking way.
Oh,
Um
absolutely.
yeah. So anyway, it turns out that the auditions are basically just getting boned by a bunch of obese dudes.
Yeah, it's like, so Phoenix goes into audition and they just like throw her down on a couch and try and rape her.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. The audition I wrote the audition appears to be just being gang raped.
Yes.
And so security would like to have a word with Winslow, and then we go to this like I don't even know what you can describe it as. It's not an orgy because no one's having sex, but it's like everyone's in like evening gowns,
Yeah, it's really, really strange.
like a clothed makeout session, I guess.
Yeah, like I guess there's a camera on top of like there's this dome window on top, and there's a camera, and then Swan likes to watch them make out with each other all these times.
Yeah, yeah. And Winslow is now in like a evening gown.
Yes, amongst all these women trying to get closer to Swan to talk to him, which totally makes sense. But I feel like, you can't do that nowadays. You'd be in jail so quick.
Yeah,
But, and he's also, I guess, in one so quick in a moment.
yeah,
Wherever the fuck they ship him.
yeah.
Sing something.
They sent him to Sing Sing, but what? Well, let's skip ahead because
Mhm.
there's some
Mhm.
interesting things that happen. Like I'm like, what is Winslow just like the designated like warm up dick for like until
Yeah,
Swan gets in there? um,
no. I mean, I think he's definitely hiding, but it's just like I didn't think he was in that mass of people until
well, remember he's not even hiding in there. They beat him up. They put him in there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Security put him in there with the girls. And
That's
then
funny.
Swan has him thrown out as soon as Swan gets in there.
Wow.
But
Yeah, I must have missed that.
yeah, but I was just like, what is he just like the designated penis, so like to warm up the girls for when Swan gets in?
Yes.
Like,
The designated dick, the DD.
yes, yes.
Yes.
So Swan gets in there, he calls him a homophobic slur, and it's like, get him out of there.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? That's
It's
like
this
one of my least favorite words in the whole world.
Yeah, it was the 70s. People threw that word around quite
Yeah.
often.
Yes.
Same thing with the 80s too. That was really,
Yeah.
really prominent.
Mhm.
So they carry him away. Leach wakes up bloody and beaten, and there's two cops. And he tells the cops that Swan stole his music, and they look in his purse, and they don't just find heroin; they put heroin
They plant heroin
right in front of
right in front
him.
of him.
Yeah,
Right in front of him. I was like, wow, that's a choice.
yeah.
That's a fucking choice.
So they send him to Sing Sing. He gets convicted and sent to Sing Sing, and there's a volunteer program where all your teeth will be pulled.
No, I'm not a volunteer. I'm innocent. Raise your hand if you're innocent, and they all do. That was really cute.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
next time we see him, he has like fucking metal teeth.
Metal teeth. Yeah, it was. At least they gave him them metal teeth. You
Yeah.
know, they could have just not.
Yeah.
You could have just let them gum everything.
So 6 months later, he's been in there. Swan has
Right.
another golden record, and he's at the grand opening of the Paradise with the music that that Winslow wrote.
Hmm.
And he does the easiest prison escape in movie history.
He really does. He just beats someone up and he's gone. Yeah, it's really great, and he's right back at Death Records.
Yeah,
And yeah.
he's there to try to fuck up their record press to stop his stuff from being distributed any further.
Hmm. He stops at nothing. I will give him that. I was like, this man is fucking dedicated. Is he single? Voice block's not
Yeah,
good.
so the cops come, he ends up getting his face caught in the record press.
Yeah, it looks like filleted. It was gross.
So crazy thing, that was actually a real record press at Pressman Toys.
Oh.
And yeah, the actor was worried about whether the machine would be safe, and the crew assured him it was. The press was fitted with foam pads, which resembled the casting molds in the press, and there were chocks put in the center to stop it from closing completely. But unfortunately, the machine was powerful enough to crush the chocks, and it gradually kept closing, and so the crew had to pull him out, like literally in like the last second.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the? I feel like I wouldn't say yes to that.
Yeah. Yeah, just put your head in a real printing press and
You'd be like, anything for the shot. No, Chelsea, not everything, not anything for the shot.
you know.
Never again.
So he's running out, he's bloody. Somehow his glasses are still in working order though.
Yes, and he jumps in the water. He runs and jumps in the
Into the
water.
East River. The East
Into
River.
the East River, yes.
Yeah.
Into the East River. Which I have done too.
Yeah.
And
I
lived.
hope not, because then you would have like really bad gonorrhea.
I've been like calf deep in the East River on Roosevelt
Oh,
Island. Like gone on the side, yeah.
oh no.
Uh-huh.
Was that in Roosevelt Island?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been fully in the Hudson.
yeah. Oh my
But that was
God.
that was in Westchester, so at least
Yeah.
it's a little cleaner.
Yeah. And you've had a battery of tests done to make sure you did not pick things up from these
Yes.
polluted bodies of water.
Yes. I grew up in lakes, so
Yes.
I'm like, you know what?
Yes, but you grew up in lakes that are like not, you know, cesspools.
Some of them. Some of them. Some of them. There's one that's all just full of PCBs that General Dynamics and General Electric just dump like in the East Coast
Oh,
like
really?
PCBs, and it's in my hometown.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah.
go. Hopefully that's on the tourist brochures.
It is. It's called Silver Lake.
Mm, there you
Yeah.
go. Called that because it's literally silver.
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. It's by my mom's house. It's terrifying.
Yeah, so we get a first-person view as the paradise opens up, according to a Variety headline. And the first-person view, people appear to be horrified by the visage of this person.
I was like, what word is that? Oh.
Yes.
Hee.
Yeah, we see girls in bikinis, and he goes to wardrobe. It's Winslow, and he grabs a jacket and an owl mask of some sort of weird futuristic owl mask.
Yeah, it was like an owl mask meets some weird futuristic but historical armor type of two-part thing. It didn't make any sense, and it looked like an owl.
It looked like if someone wanted an owl mask motorcycle helmet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So here's where the Juicy Fruits sound really like the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And in the split screen, we see Winslow setting a time bomb that he puts in the Juicy Fruits prop car.
Which makes sense. That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a hard time because this is the first time that the split screen's introduced. Like, and I remember it being a similar thing with Carrie the first time I saw it because I was one terrified, two pooping myself, three wasn't used to it. Seeing like adjusting and paying attention to both sides of the screen. This is the one where I was like, I missed him actually put it because I was looking at the other side.
Yeah.
planting it. I
Well,
missed him planting it. And
this
then when
one,
it went off, I was like, oh, it must have been him.
this one, they also went really crazy with it because they had a song playing in one screen at the same time. Dialogue is
Yeah,
happening
that's
in the
what it was.
other.
That's what it was. I couldn't listen to both things at the same
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah. Um, so the bomb goes off. Well, I might as well just call him the Phantom at this point.
Mhm.
So people are running, and we see Swan. Basically saw all this happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Swan.
sits in this booth and just
Yeah.
like in the shadows all the time. And I'm like, I love that because the Phantom usually does that. Like in Phantom of the Opera, he has his own booth and stuff that you have to
Mm-hmm.
keep vacant. Yeah, there's lots of little
Mm.
sprinklings of Phantom of the Opera. It's really fun.
Yeah. So he confronts Winslow, and he immediately knows it's Winslow. There's no like mystery as to who the Phantom is. It's like they tell you right away.
Don't even need Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Um. And so he says, "Killing me won't help you. Look at yourself. What And he can't talk.
Yeah,
Um.
he's Phantom as fuck.
Yeah. So he's like, you destroyed your face, you destroyed your voice, now you're trying to destroy the paradise. Haven't we all had enough? I can give you the power to create again. The time
Yeah.
for your sound is now. People will want to hear your music.
Mhm. And
And
he
he's,
wants to work together.
yeah, it says, tomorrow I'll put together a whole new group. Trust me. And
Yeah,
so,
trust me, we'll do the songs your way.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I realized that Paul Williams in this looks like a real life Chucky doll. It's true.
What I kind of love is you could just really dye Paul Williams' hair red and he just could be Chucky because he's a small man.
He's a small.
Um,
We love you,
yes.
Paul Williams.
Yes. Let me look right now. Cover the next part. I'm gonna look if Paul Williams is still alive.
Yeah, please find that out. So there's someone.
He is. He's 83 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
You found that out really fast.
And he's 5'2".
He's 5'2".
Yes.
Dang.
So
Okay.
he's 1 inch shorter than Tom Cruise.
That's not a joke, is it?
No. No, it is not.
He's 5'3"?
Yep.
I thought he
So
was
is
like 5'7".
so is Glenn Danzig apparently.
What?
Yeah. Although Tom Cruise will wear lifts and stuff, but apparently he is 5'3" without them.
That's crazy. Well, Lauren had said that she wasn't that much shorter than him because she's in the new Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She was
yeah,
like, he was a sweetheart, but we were kind of the same height. I was like, you're tiny. What?
yeah. But
You're
yeah, so Paul
tiny.
Williams is five. See, that's the difference between giving a shorter guy, either doing camera tricks or which we have even done,
Mhm, mhm.
um, and when the new season of Demon Hunter comes out, there's a scene with an actor who is there's one actor who's way taller than you, and one actor who is not, but you won't be able to tell when you watch it.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So
I have to pee in a minute, just so you know.
okay. Well, Swan and Winslow are watching the
Hold it.
audition, and Phoenix comes, and she's like, "I'm a singer," and it's like, "Oh, you're a singer? Well, then forget it. We're not looking for singers. We're
We
looking for
need
screamers."
screamers. Yeah, it was really stupid. Then we see a black hand with a glove on, a black hand, whatever, Chelsea. And that's Winslow, right?
Yeah,
Yes. So Swan is on the mic. Answer the one question for me. What would you give me to sing? And she's anything you wanted. Anything. Would you give me your voice? Try me. Um, and she's great.
yeah.
She's great. And Paul Williams is Ursula.
What?
Paul Williams is Ursula.
Yes.
That's
So
it.
she comes back to see Swan in the middle of her Swan's gone in the middle of her audition. And we see the Phantom performing with a device strapped to his chest.
Mhm.
And I will say none of these songs are memorable to me. None of them stuck out to me.
No, me neither, me neither. But I did like how they made his sound so different in this. Like it made
Yeah.
the song when Swan kept changing, like upping the dials and stuff like that, the
Yeah.
filters on it. Like I really liked how they did that until he was satisfied with the sound that he needed from Winslow.
Yeah, that actually is the record plant, by the way.
Explain what?
The record where they were doing the studio, that's actually the record plant.
Mm,
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So at this point,
He wants him to rewrite it.
yeah.
Yeah, he wants him to rewrite the cantata, to have Phoenix sing it. And he says that he'll hire her. Swan agrees. Swan
Yeah.
so he's gonna rewrite it for her, but he's upset because I don't trust you, Swan. You've ruined my music before.
Yeah.
So they gave him a giant contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is really the most, like, it's basically like a, give up your body and soul.
Yeah, and the font and like the sizing and stuff, it reminds me of like the beginning of a fairy tale
Yeah.
book, like, or the opening of like Beauty and the Beast or like Shrek
Yeah.
or whatever. Oh, and the things it says are absolutely absurd. Like the transportation clause is ominous as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love it
everything
as
is
all
excluded.
articles that are excluded shall be deemed included.
Yeah, that was amazing. And then when he says that's a clause to protect you.
Yes. It's really like the most, like, it's real, like Chelsea and I have had contracts that we've been like, no, we're not signing this shit. And
Yeah,
it's really what that reminded me of. It's just every like bad contract.
I know.
Like,
I know.
and the fact that he does it without a lawyer, without like any, he's sure.
And it's that long. I love that too, and this is going ahead a little bit, but I love that contract is like the same width and size as the cantata in the contract that Paul Williams has later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I can't hold it anymore. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to take a break.
All right. We'll see you guys in 2 and 2. And we are back, Chelsea.
And my bladder is happy.
Yep. Chelsea is her bladder is singing a song right now. Actually,
Yes, it's singing a song.
part of Winslow's cantata, actually.
Yes, yes, and it's part of his cantata. And my rewrite is talking about the back of my head and the Sephora ad. That's
Yes, yes. We didn't talk about that. Chelsea has her luscious mane is in a Sephora ad.
Yes, worldwide. You go to a Sephora and you see that redhead. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can see my eyelashes and a bit of my cheek too. It's very exciting.
Yeah, no, it's really cool that, like, one of those things, like, I would even you'd be surprised how many people I've shown your other Sephora thing you did where you were
Yeah. Oh, hi, monkey.
Yeah. So,
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I'm very proud of you. So let's go back.
Let's go back
to where he pokes
everything.
Winslow with the pen and makes him sign the contract in blood, which is always a good sign.
Yes.
Because ink doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, and later you find out why, which I love. This cat is out to destroy this podcast.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I was convinced maybe Swan was the devil.
Can you say hi to Uncle Charles?
Hey, monkey. Yay. Ahoy. How you doing?
I'm a bitch. I love her so much. All right, where are we? Sorry, cat.
Swan is just made him sign the contract in blood. Yeah, which, as I said, at this point, I was thinking that he was the devil.
Yeah, no, totally. By this point,
yeah,
like he's Satan, but Satan is a woman.
There you go.
Yeah, I love that. We're Shop Strange Ways. That's my plug for my favorite brand.
There you go.
Shop Strange Ways in New Haven, Connecticut. Yes, I love
there you go. You all should fucking give us fucking copy and pay us to to advertise you like that. We'll talk about you every week.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. And they're not the one who have the other brand that you use all the time. The assholes. Assholes live forever.
Shop Strange Ways is they're really clever and aren't douchebags. They're the best. Like the guy who runs Assholes Live Forever got stories. But
really?
But the world has stories. Ask like pretty much any woman in New York.
Jeez.
But no, he used to date or he used to hang out with that couple I dated for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but Shop Strange Ways is great. I modeled for them back in like 2018 and I love them.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the background of Monkey looking like she's going to destroy shit.
Okay. Are you making this decision? Is this something that you really feel is a smart idea? I'm not gonna watch. You
Yeah,
watch.
so he's writing sheet music like a nerd.
Like a nerd. I love writing sheet music. I need to do it more
I have
often.
never written, I can't read sheet music at all. I've written 3 albums, and I've done like the score for fucking 2 seasons of Demon Hunter, and
Hmm.
Teresa, and and you and I did Teresa and Allison together. I can't read any of that. There's no, if anyone ever makes transcription, I will have no part in it because I don't know what any of it is.
Yeah, I've got you.
Yeah,
I need to find my musical theater, or not music songwriters blank sheet music thing. I have no idea where that is.
yeah.
Monkey, what did you do with it? Okay.
So we see Swan now going to this room where he's got like this like fucking record shaped table, this gold
Yeah, it's so
record shaped table.
interesting. I like it. I like that a lot. I love all the
Yeah,
record stuff. I was like, I wonder if they make those in real life.
yeah. I abhor perfection in anyone but myself.
Oh, I missed the monkey. I missed the.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Those are worth so much
I
money.
know, I know. That's why I'm just like, that
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 is my
seems,
dowry, young lady.
yeah, it seems like we're watching a disaster about to happen right now. She's
Well,
she's
she wants the mouse.
She wants to eat Jumper, is what's going
She
on.
wants to
Yes.
eat Jumper. Leave Jumper
Yes.
alone. Yeah, you see what you've done with your life, child? Okay, can mommy continue? Yeah, you did this. You get out of it.
Well, watch she doesn't knock everything down on her way down from there.
Right now.
Yeah.
We'll save.
Yeah, so Swan, unbeknownst to Winslow, decides Phoenix is going to be in it, but she's going to be a backup singer.
Backup singer. Yeah, that's so fucked up.
My cantata needs something heavy.
Yeah, so then we get this fun thing of seeing all these groups auditioning for it and just how
Yes.
wrong they all are. And this was one of my favorite parts of the movie. I thought it was so clever.
Yeah, feel free to describe it. I'm going to drink water and to show that we're not the same person.
Smart. We don't sound the same. But so this is just a bunch of people who different genres of different bands coming in
Mhm.
auditioning for him for this new cantata. And you got like black girl groups. You have little homage to like some sisters. I forget what the name of that band is. The Sisters. I don't know.
There was a
But
version that sounded like Hair.
yes, there was. That was the part. That was the one I liked the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
The country dude.
They're the country dude. Yeah, I didn't write every single one down, but and then we meet Beef,
Yes.
who is like this rock and roller, like glam punk. I have just absolute ball of chaos.
He's basically like a 1970s New York Dolls-esque glam rocker, but buff, unlike most of them who were on tons and tons of heroin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He came for Winslow's heroin. That's why he's here.
Yes. So Winslow falls asleep, and we focus on the melted candle. And we see Philbin walking past paparazzi to Swan's private jet, and he tells the press the late Winslow Leach wrote the first rock opera version of Faust.
Yep.
And they ask, well, the Juicy Fruit's going to perform? He goes, no, the Juicy Fruit's a reflection of the past. I give you the future. Beef.
I give you the future. Beef.
Yes.
Yeah. No, and Beef is very, very, very entertaining. Like I was like, I would want that role if you redid this.
Yeah.
I just loved his faces. I was like, I'm gonna do that face.
I've seen that actor in so many different things.
Really?
Oh yeah. He was like Garrett Graham. He played a lot of like bullies in the 80s movies and stuff. And then like he later on played like a lot of like mean authority figures.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I've seen him in a whole lot of stuff, just nothing like Beef.
Just nothing like Beef.
Yeah. So He's but yeah, like my vision of the thing about Beef is also like just has the most flamboyant voice ever.
No, he does, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah, like Beef honestly felt like someone saw a picture of the New York Dolls, but had never heard their music and didn't know anything about them.
That's probably realistically what happened.
Yeah, and was just like, I'm gonna make a character based on that.
Yeah, that is probably actually what happened. Monkey, what the fuck?
Yeah, because the New York Dolls were actually like notoriously heterosexual.
Right.
You know,
Right. So we cut to them. He's feeding him breakfast, which is a bunch of pills.
yes,
Swan is feeding Winslow.
Winslow, not Beef. Yeah,
Yes, he says tomorrow is the big night. So he doesn't tell him obviously that Phoenix is not doing the lead. They guard Winslow and brick the door. They brick him into this recording studio. Yes, he's got super strength. As soon as he turned, like, as soon as they took his teeth out, he got out of
yes.
that jail so easy, and he gets out of these bricks so easy.
That is actually what like when I lost my two teeth here. That's what happened. I got stronger. It's just the less teeth you have, the more strength you have. Never ever try to arm wrestle like an old man who has dentures because they will fuck you up.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I would buy that.
Yes. That's what people are unaware is that the tooth fairy actually injects people with little tiny bits of steroids for every tooth you lose.
That's a
Yes.
gift that keeps on giving.
Yes. So
You
we
believe in magic?
yeah, so we see Beef rehearsing and he's not having a good time of it.
No, he fucking hates it.
Yeah, you better get yourself a castrato for this because it's a little out of my range.
Yeah,
it's scored for a chick, and I'm not doing it in drag.
Yeah, and he's like, you sing it better than any other New York bitch. The women are not.
No, not even any New York bitch, just any bitch. He goes,
oh, any bitch.
You can sing it. You can sing it better than any bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
And Beef sounds a lot like Gene Simmons when he performs.
Yeah, I just was like, this is crazy. He was crazy. I felt so bad for Winslow. I feel really bad for Winslow this entire time.
Yeah.
I really do.
Because he's so screwed by Swan in this.
He's so screwed and he's so stupid about it.
Yeah.
Like, so the naivete, I'm like, dude, Monkey, okay.
I do love Beef slipping on it because of how big his platforms are and then not being able to get back up.
Oh yeah, and like trying to play it off like it was on purpose.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Yes.
So funny. And I love his little silly ass dance moves.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they say that he can change some of the lines. As long as it sounds good, no one will care about what it's about.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up when it's very much he just had that speech on the plane talking about it being about Faust.
Yeah.
And then told him he could change the words.
Yeah.
Monkey good.
So Swan takes all the cantata notes from Winslow, who's passed out in a pile of pills, and they basically seal him up. Now we go to the opening of the Paradise, where Winslow wakes up and sees his work is gone, while we see a montage of everyone getting ready.
Yes, that's true. And then I have this place is possessed. I went right to there. Did I miss a chunk?
Well, Beef is basically because Winslow screams when he sees the brick walls, and Beef hears it,
yes,
and is like, "Oh, I knew I shouldn't be screwing around with a dead man's music after hearing, and
possessed,
and that's the thing. Beef is actually pretty fucking smart here, like
he is. He is.
Yeah, I don't want to be here whenever whatever that was wakes up from its premature grave.
Yeah, no, he was really smart. I would have thought to have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we see Beef doing coke by the spoonful, and
that's called Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's singing in the shower and Winslow creeps in.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy as fuck. So
they basically remember they're parroting all the shots from Psycho and everything.
They are.
Yeah.
Put the plunger on his face.
Yeah, over his mouth, and it says, "My music is for Phoenix. Anyone who tries to sing her music dies."
Yeah. Yeah, really, really, really depressing. So we get the lead singer leaving in a Santa coat. Someone calls him Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
He's going to Cincinnati to see his mother. There ain't gonna be no show.
And Philbin basically is. That's what I was wondering. Like, what exactly is Philbin's job? Because Philbin is checking tickets outside. I was like, I thought he was everyone's manager.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was some sort of like security entourage for Swan or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but they wouldn't be seen like taking care of
Yeah.
nobodies in the house.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I
Yeah.
don't.
But he's basically, Philbin's the one who's like, wait, what are you doing? The show's about to start, and that's when he's like,
There ain't gonna be a
yeah,
show.
there really is a phantom. He was just in my shower. He threatened my life. And said my music is just for Phoenix, and anyone who tries dies. If I don't want to do a show, it's not because I have stage fright. It's because some creature from beyond doesn't want me to.
Yeah, I love that so much. When he
And
goes on about karma. It's
yeah,
great.
and Philbin thinks he's on speed, and he
Yeah.
goes, "I know drug real from real."
Which I thought was brilliant.
Yes, I love that line.
Was brilliant.
Yes, anyone who's ever done drugs will understand that line.
Someone's gonna take him down. You got to put yourself together. It's the Phantom. Help! Yeah. So he's stuck. He's stuck.
Yeah.
He has to do it. It's a cool setup. The doors are open. There's strobes. It's like very rock, whatever. I like it's a bunch of people with like Kiss makeup, but look
Mm-hmm.
better than the Kiss makeup.
Yeah.
Come up and are kind of like this trio that backs up Beef before when you have the backup singer is this weird trio and Beef.
Yeah.
It's just such a
And they're basically putting Beef together like Frankenstein.
yes, and he's coming out of a coffin. And it was
Yeah.
really cool. Like it was
It's
a cool
it's
thing. And people
and
like
and
for it.
and he does this weird like booty shaking chicken dance.
Mhm.
Um
I've seen you do that. Just
yeah, I've never done that. I've danced around you many times, but never like that. And then, of course, Winslow launches a neon lightning bolt into the stage, electrocuting everyone on it.
yeah, which I thought was great.
And what I love is that everyone thought it was part of the show
Mm-hmm.
because people would, and I've
That
known
happening.
that happens in real life so many times. Like fucking James Hetfield gets set on fire, or like all this different wrestling. It's happened many times where something has happened and people just think it's part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's over, and that's exactly what happened. You're doing like a fucking Alice Cooper type shock rock thing or whatever, and then you get electrocuted in it. People are gonna think, "Oh man, that's fucking great. That's just part of the show."
Nope, that person's dead, which is what happens here.
Yeah,
Beef got fried
and,
beef.
yeah, and then so Philbin tells Phoenix to sing, and Winslow just kills the lighting guy because sure, I guess there are too many gaffers in the world.
Too many.
So
well, we know this.
Yes, he puts the spotlight on Phoenix, and she begins to sing.
Yes, and I don't remember what the song was about, but she does do it very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's just that was another thing where I'm like, that's a weird thing for the audience to adjust to go and like sit down after just doing that. I mean, that happens a lot, but if people are coming out to see this brave new Faust Beef thing, they're not going to expect something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know, but they stayed. She does very well.
Yeah, it really is like if fucking, since we're talking in the 70s, it would be like if Alice Cooper got killed on stage and like send out Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
That's
pretty. She sounded like Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
She did. She was great.
Yeah.
This is the song I was like, I need to learn this song. I'm sure there's a soundtrack. It's a
rock
opera.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Excuse me. Peanut, can you? Okay. I'm being attacked by all the chickens. Yes.
So, fucking Beef's chicken dance summoned them all. Yeah. But it's interesting how Beef is only in the movie for about 5 minutes, and he's the role everyone remembers from this film. Yeah.
Well, he was fucking incredible.
Yeah. So, and that's the other thing, by the way. So, this is when Swan decides he's really going to focus on Phoenix, mostly to fuck with Winslow, it seems.
Yeah.
And he decide, I like your name. You won't have to change it. We'll finish the cantata tomorrow night. Record, go on tour. There are no words to describe what you're going to become. So, a cantata like can be finished in more than one night. Like that's
It doesn't. No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It was just probably because he doesn't have anything else to do. He's being controlled by this man.
Yeah.
No, he would have to take breaks.
Yeah.
It take a long ass time. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm talking about the performance. That's what I'm like. Wait,
Oh.
so it goes over 2 nights? Like that's a thing that
Yeah,
happens?
I mean, it could be. It
Hmm.
could be. Yeah, sure, that has happened. I mean, like more so with classical music back,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, Brahms
Yeah.
specifically, but the it's not rarely done now. Sometimes they'll do it like at the Met or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. Or the Philharmonic has done a 2 night tribute to like a certain composer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but not just one cantata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, Phoenix is just addicted to the crowd, which I can 100% understand because there's no feeling. There is literally no feeling like performing on stage. Like
Yeah.
if you have not done it, I cannot describe it for you.
It is our favorite thing in the entire world.
Yeah. So that's when she's like, I'll do anything you want. I owe you everything. Just give me that crowd again. And he's like, all I want is your voice. I'll wait for you in the car. And here's where Phoenix is grabbed by Winslow.
Up a weird spiral staircase, which happens in Phantom of the Opera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's getting swarmed. He steals her up the stairs, brings her to the roof. People are cheering for Beef. No one's listening to Winslow. Obviously, he's not going to attack her, but she's scared. And freaks out and basically wow, my brain just died. She's making Philbin, like Regis Philbin, that's how you know his name, and Swan and Swan wait in this car,
Yeah.
and is afraid of being attacked by Winslow. That
Yeah.
took me 5 years to say.
No one's ever going to just sing my Faust again, or it'll destroy you too. But she doesn't want to give up the fame. I'll give them whatever they want. So she runs. She
Mhm.
rushes to Swan's car. And meanwhile, Philbin's seeing that they're taking Beef's body out of there, and he's like, "Oh, the paradise is finished." And Swan is like, "No, the paradise is just beginning."
This man's fucked up.
Yeah. So they get the police, and he tells Phoenix, "Don't even think about it. Tonight's your night." So we go to Swan's mansion where Winslow is watching from the skylight as Swan and Phoenix are in bed together, and Swan knows Winslow's there and is watching the video on the TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
so clever.
he's being very performative, which I have to admit is something I've totally done too. But if you know someone,
so weird. Now that I know he's 5'2", I'm like, oh, I hate that scene even more now. I don't know why.
Yeah, if you know someone's watching you have sex with the person they like, you perform more because you're kind of trying to rub it in because you're kind of a jerk.
It's funny because we've both done it.
Yes, exactly.
I've been on the other side of it though.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen anyone I've been into have sex with anyone else, but
I've seen that.
yeah, I've never seen it, thankfully.
Yeah, that's
unless it was like a swapping situation where then I'm there and I know it's happening, but I've never, yes, I have been cheated on, but I've thankfully never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I would. I think I would end up like Peter Steele from Typo Negative, who ended up in Rikers for like 3 years or something. So when he walked in on his girlfriend with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, important thing I learned from Peter Steele going to Rikers. Apparently, if you are beating someone up and you say, "I'm going to fucking kill you," it counts as intent to murder. And your assault charge gets up to attempted murder.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because he said that while beating up the dude who was fucking his girlfriend. Also didn't help that, unlike Paul Williams, Peter Steele was 6'7". So, and buff. So, I think it's a little different if Paul Williams says he's going to fucking kill you.
Jeez.
I'm sure Paul Williams is a wonderful man. I'm sure he's never said that to anyone. So, Winslow is not happy about watching this, and he goes to kill himself.
And he brings him. Swan comes up and brings him back.
Yeah, well, yeah, Swan is like, kind of, you can't die. The contract, and he shows him the contract. The contract terminates with Swan. That gaping wound
Mhm.
opens if I die. You might say we terminate together.
No more suicide. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a whole bunch of new love songs for Phoenix, and if you so much as say boo, you'll never see her again. And of
Hmm.
course, Winslow's response is to stab Swan, who says, "Well, I'm under contract too."
I'm under contract too.
Yeah, that was the first
Oh.
time that I realized he wasn't actually the devil, just that he had sold his own soul to it.
Yeah, yeah. Which I thought was really, really clever.
Hmm.
Really, really, really clever.
Yeah. So
Winslow
now,
sneaks back into the theater again.
yeah. So now we get. I don't think he even had to sneak in. I think they were just like, let him in because he has to write shit.
Mhm.
Um,
True. That's
so
true.
Rolling Stone is now saying that Swan and Phoenix are going to get married during the Faust finale on network TV.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Just
Phoenix
so
Phoenix is super high during this point of the story now.
yeah, she did a really good job at playing fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really, really clever, I thought.
Yeah. So Winslow now, instead of writing new music for
Swan.
Phoenix and Swan, he finds the original masters. The big I guess I was like these big old tapes that are before my time. And
Hmm.
meanwhile an older woman shows up and says 20 years ago Swan went to high school with her and hasn't aged.
It hasn't. Oh yeah. Okay, now
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we never see her again.
Yeah, yeah. We see Winslow finds a recording of November 19th, 1953, where Swan is about to
About to
kill
kill
himself
himself.
because he's getting old.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to get old.
Which
Yeah.
unfortunately I've know people who've actually killed themselves for that precise reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The hottest woman I've ever had sex with killed herself for that when she started getting to her 30s because she was terrified of not having her looks anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Makes me sad. Yeah, so he's killing himself. I'm getting old. I can't bear it. See this beautiful face ravaged by the forces of time. I can't be young forever and ever end it now. Um, yeah, so stay young forever, and we have this flash. This, I guess, it's the moment where the devil takes Swan's form and introduces himself to Swan in the bath.
Yeah. I was like, it's very convenient that the devil shows up on camera.
Yes, and
Yeah.
looks like you. Makes
Hmm.
sense. There's
That
never
would
really an explanation of that.
that would actually see that would be the thing I would imagine. I would imagine the devil ever appeared to me, it'd either be a super hot chick or it'd be me.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
probably.
those are the two I'm
Hey,
gonna
it is
listen
a
to.
woman.
Yeah. Those are the two I'm gonna listen to.
Well, that's honest. He knows
See,
himself.
See, now I'm thinking of like the devil. What if the devil was just really poor at planning and wanted me to not listen to him? He'd show up as like Hulk Hogan in the mirror or something. Hello, brother, and it's like, no, go away. I'm not selling anything to you.
I'm gonna end you.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, not today, Satan.
yeah, Um, and so we also find out that so he's going to stay young forever, but he's going to have basically the portrait of Dorian Gray going on.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Yeah, and the tape must be guarded at all costs because when it goes, you go.
Yeah.
Which is also very convenient for the devil to say on tape how exactly to defeat Swan.
Yeah.
Unless the devil did it on purpose because he knew Winslow would one day look at it.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because the devil now gets both of them if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No.
So he signs it in blood.
Mm-hmm. And that's where he
Um,
gets the blood tradition thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we see Phoenix being asked to sign a contract in blood as well, and they're going to assassinate her
On TV.
on TV. Because that's entertainment, which you don't say. I wonder if she'll put a little tampon on her ear afterwards. Anyway, so we see the assassin putting his gun together. Winslow starts fucking shit up in the records and burning the tapes. Faust has somehow become some weird disco party, which, in fairness, I guess is like most traditional adaptations of Faust. Um, and
That got me.
so I've
That got me.
I've been saying this has been a very good movie for checking my phone, I must say, because not much happens in a lot of it when there's songs.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the songs are literally just the movie stops so someone can perform a song.
Yeah,
So
I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it.
yeah,
Like I think it was because I was still under the guise that it was going to further the plot, so I was intently listening to the songs.
yeah.
You know. Okay, you okay? Okay.
Yeah, so Swan is ascending the stage as Phoenix is clearly high as shit. Swan has a silver mask on. Winslow knocks the sniper and he shoots Swan's ear. Oh, I'm sorry, he shoots Philbin. And there is chaos.
My God.
Audience members are rushing the stage. Winslow steals Swan's mask. We see Swan is burned and ugly. And I wrote, because she's on a ton of drugs, that must really be freaking her out.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
come on. Can you imagine how bad that would fucking make, like, everything?
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Yeah. So the
I'm
crowd.
like having a panic attack just imagining it.
Yeah, the crowd is carrying Swan away as Winslow starts bleeding to death because the original video started burning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we forgot to say that Philbin was dressed like the Pope.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
continue.
Yeah. And
Very important.
he takes off his mask. Phoenix sees it really was him, and she's freaking out. And the makeup is, let's just say, once again, a reason why I was shocked this was not Brian De Palma's first film.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that makeup looked like Brian De Palma had applied it himself, and he's not known for being a makeup artist. Yeah, that makeup made Tom Savini's original Dawn of the Dead makeup look good. It's really not bad. It's really bad, really bad.
So bad. It's pretty bad.
So Winslow, Winslow dies as people dance and celebrate around him. And so Swan and Winslow are dead, and Phoenix is left there with both of their corpses as we go to the Swan logo burning.
Yeah, it's kind of really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that is Phantom of the Paradise. This was actually, by the way, Jessica Harper's feature film debut before she had actually done a lot of like musical theater stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, oh yeah, she's still alive.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and as I said, starred George Mamini as Philbin, Garrett Graham as Beef, Jessica Harper as Phoenix, William Finley as Winslow, and as I said, and it's still so weird to me to think of like Sissy Spacek was the film's set dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it was 20th Century Fox bought it for $2 million plus a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And it failed miserably at the box office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not a hit whatsoever.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, it was not bad. Although I kept watching it, and they said I had two impressions of it. One I'll tell you when we get off the air, because I don't want us to get in trouble. And then the other one is, I will say that I was like, I could do the darkest fucking version of this film.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because, like, there's so many things in it that I'm like, oh, man. Like, I could, if I would keep the fucking plot the exact same, and it could just be as so fucking dark as possible.
I have ideas. Who has rights? Can we figure this out?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they're not hard to get. So, Chelsea, where can people find you, besides the opening of the Paradise this weekend?
Yes. You can find me at Chelsea.LeSage on Instagram. Where can they find you? I
can be found at charles.d.lincoln on Instagram. And if you want to see me rant about politics, Threads.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's the thing I get the notifications on. And then you
why do you keep I don't have notifications on Threads. Why do you keep getting them?
I don't know. I'll have
Turn them off. I'm on there all the time, and I have my notifications off because I'm not going to get 900 fucking messages every time one of like
only yours.
Really? Oh, I guess because we're so close and you love me. And that's wonderful.
That's probably. I'm thinking that. I think so. I think because it's like an extension of Facebook and Instagram, that maybe because you come up on my algorithm on both Facebook and Instagram, that's what's happening. Possibly.
Yeah. Well, I'm flattered now that we're so close. That
I had nothing to do with it.
All of my rants are on there. So Yeah, and of course you can contribute to my Patreon. The first, the people with contribute $10, and you can talk about. You can suggest a movie for us at patreon.com/Charles D. Lincoln, one word. And if you want Chelsea to give you a special message and sing your cantata.
No, not like that. No, so you can find me. That was clever. Fuck, I'm hungry now. You can find me. You can find me on Cameo. What is it? I don't remember what it is.
Chelsea.LeSage.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you can find us
Together.
at
Beef. I want to do that face. It's CL Squared Productions on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all that jazz.
all right. So all right. So as far as next week's movie, Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
I don't what?
Okay, well then we're not doing that movie again. So we're going to
Why? Why is it? I thought the whole idea is like
I
maybe
know, but it's a call and and yeah. So
is it Rocky Horror?
no, it is not. But
Okay,
because
I think
we're
so.
not doing that movie yet, next week we will do Rocky Horror.
Okay, cool.
Because I figure, well, I thought Rocky Horror came first, but it turns out this did. So why not let's watch them in order and see, the progress of a musical of rock operas. So,
Good idea.
yeah. So next week we'll be covering the first rock opera I ever saw. And also responsible for several times me being Frankenfurter in various occasions.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've seen young me. Yes. So
it'd be a great role for you.
yes. So and we'll even talk about my idea that I had for a Rocky Horror. Once again, another one where I was like, oh, I had a concept of how you do Rocky Horror in the in the fucking early 2000s. So and then of course they did the musical version of it where they just made it like as fucking family friendly and sawed off the edges, and I hate all the fucking revivals they've done of Rocky Horror because they're so safe.
I loved my brothers.
Yeah, well, yeah, but his wasn't a big Broadway production, so
no, it wasn't.
Yeah. So, and who was your brother in it?
Riff Raff.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. Yeah.
Did he have a bald wig, or would he just go with his regular hair?
No, he had like crazy hair. I forget what they did. They
okay.
Did, like an Einstein type thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, people, we want to thank you for listening to us. I would quote a song from Phantom of the Paradise, but I don't remember any of them.
No, me neither.
So we're just going to leave you with that. And thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.